team as a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Got a great mix of folks in attendance today. We see some vacationers, some locals, all gathering together here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Miami. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 47. Oh, he lost the football, and the Dolphins got it. He's out in the clear, into the red zone. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with 1st and goal. Well, a lot of positives for the offense. They were moving the ball pretty well until they coughed it up to kill this drive.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Really outside of ball security, that was a strong opening possession from the offense. If anybody underwhelmed, it was really the defense. They got to play a little tougher. Not always going to be a takeaway to bail them out.
Throwing now, following the turnover. The throw is caught, and defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Let's go. Wrap ball leading. Motion, motion, motion. Let's go.
ETN again. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They're going to try with ETN. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But
and it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to get the Vikings the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That throw behind his intended target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops it after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 6-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. McCarthy throwing here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Juke the defender. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
60 by 6, 70 range.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to get the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Vikings in need of some points before the break. Going to the ground again on first. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Mason gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's good. Run Dolphins.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff now to the receiver. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, here's Jones. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on 2nd down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on 3rd. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Stephanie! Just Bronco 80.
Jones now on 3rd down. Throwing for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. We'll start the second half with ETN. Has a hole left, room to run. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. ETN, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights, and the Dolphins push their lead to 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
17. Dolphins 13.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
60, 40, 70.
They go play fake with Jones. Looking to his fullback now. Has some daylight through the 40. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Finds a seam down the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a third-quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming here from the 12. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ring. 18.
Play action now with Jones. Running deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60. Hey, smash.
This is close, but he is not in the end zone, blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go now. Come back, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
from his own end zone on 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It's now 4th
You
down.
never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Oh, my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Will Reichert.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
DJ Chark on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go, check. Cougar 19.
Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Jones. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 6, Dragon 60.
Jones. He's got, and the Vikings rush brings him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At the 41.
First and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Hey, smash!
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 15-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Jones now to throw. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
70 Lions.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down, Vikings.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The 16-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now.
79 Bronco. Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And then extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set, go.
Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Here we go. 33, yellow, set, go.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Smith, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try it left with Etienne. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 27.
So just inside the 2-minute warning, they have to get the onside kick back. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team.
The onside kick.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Check up.
Back to the well again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for this. And this is going to be close, but I don't think he's got it. Nope, they mark him shy in the first. This is going to be a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. Nearly starts the drive of the 1st down run. It's like a yard short, gain of 9. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Green jack. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Set, go.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Field, black. Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw it. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Hey, hey, blue. Blue, 32. White, white. Striker, striker. Blue, striker. Hut, hut. Set.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So we jumped too early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good.